Ray Rock. Let's party. Go!
All right, everyone. Welcome to our 4th of July episode of Hanging Out with Ray Rock. I am Raz, I think, and here's my host, Ray Rock.
Hello, everybody. Happy 4th of July.
Again, thank you, Thorzines. You keep rocking it for us every single episode. Thank you very much. Want to talk about a couple of things. First of all, you know where we're filming from. Let's say it, Ray Rock. Sanzaro Studios. That's right, baby. And we want to thank the staff and everybody behind the scenes. Look at this beautiful set. Everything looks amazing. From the food, we got some rainbow cookies, we got apple pie, we got cherry pie, we got french fries, we got hamburgers. Snoopy's hanging out with us.
It's 4th of July. This is our first guest on the show, Snoopy.
That's right. He's not going to say much today, but,
he's here.
He's on point today. Look at him. Here. He's all decked out in his 4th of July Uncle Sam costume.
Look at him. Yeah.
So, what does 4th of July mean to you, buddy?
4th of July means to me freedom. To be able to walk outside knowing that I'll be safe in this country. I want to thank myself to the military. Thank you for your service. Thank you for giving us the freedom that we have today. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible to live in America.
It would be a messed up country, right?
It would be a messed up country. And there's a lot going on in this world, as we all know. But the fact to wake up and be outside is and nothing to really happen to us, it's amazing. We live in a great country. USA all the way, baby.
Amen to that. Thank you all, the military and everybody.
Salute to you. Oh, salute.
Oh, salute. You mean salute like this? Or?
Salute.
Start off every episode with cheers and bang the mic there.
We're not really drinking, even though it's 4th of July. I got water. He's got club soda.
I think it's club soda. Could be a little vodka in there, but
yeah,
I'm not going to say. We still have a bunch of, not contests, but we still have a bunch of promotions going on. We're looking to get to 100 YouTube subscribers. Please, everybody, tell everybody what a fun time we have. We're giving away stuff. As soon as we hit 100 YouTube subscribers, we're somewhere around 30-something. Please subscribe to us. You'll have fun. We're working hard to give you great episodes and talk about fun things. Also, we want 1,000 Instagram followers. As soon as we get to 1,000, again, we're going to figure out what we're going to do. Maybe a date with this guy or maybe hanging out with me at a casino somewhere. You never know. We'll figure out something fun to do. Listen,
tell your mom, tell your sister, tell your brother, tell your auntie, tell your uncle, tell your grandma, tell your grandpa. Tell us about the podcast. I mean, come on now. You know, we've been doing this for a while now, and we need, well, I don't want to say we need all the help we can get, but it would be nice. Don't say that. We sound desperate, man. Don't say that. Listen, the more subscribers we have, the more Instagram followers, the more people we have liking us, sharing us. We're trying to make it big time.
Yeah, please spread the word.
Spread the word. And hang out with us, as always.
Got some questions here.
You know what time it is.
Do you hear explosions in the background? It really is 4th of July today, and you know, it's
also the Bronx too, but that's besides the Bronx.
That was good. We have some questions.
It's the mailbag.
Nobody. I like it.
You know, I like that. So
first question is for you this time. I think you're Ray Rock.
And you're Raz.
I'm Raz.
I think. Yeah.
Question 1. Everyone knows you were an athlete.
I was.
We talk about it a lot, football, and a lot of other sports. Mm-hmm. When you ran your 40-yard dash, what was your fastest time? What's your best time?
Well, back then I was much heavier. So my 40 time, even though I was a little bit heavier for a defensive lineman, I ran a 4.8. I don't run now. I mean, I would like to run a little bit more, but I would say 4.8 back when I was like 18, 19 years old.
Yeah. So 4.8ers were a respectable time, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I was heavier. I was a defensive lineman.
How old were you? A teenager? 18,
yeah, I was
19?
18, 19. Yeah, college.
And that was from Tom.
Okay, Tom.
You know where Tom's from?
I'm thinking maybe Tom from Wagner College. I don't know, the football coach, Tom Massetti.
Maybe. I'm thinking maybe Tom Brady's watching us.
Tom Brady? Yeah.
Maybe Tom Brady said that one, and you never know.
Well, we don't like Tom Brady, but we all know why. But anyway, you know, we're Jeff fans. He was a Patriot legend. So.
Okay, this one's from Marie. Don't know who Marie is.
Uh-oh.
Actually, it's a question for both of us.
Oh, it's a
yes. It's
a joint question.
It's a joint question.
Okay.
You know any Maries?
Yeah, but
You know a few Maries? Maybe it's the Marie he knows. Maybe it's Marie Osmond.
maybe it's
I don't know.
Maybe it's
Could be.
Maybe it's the girl I had a crush on back in the day.
Oh,
Back when I was a kid,
remember that.
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you had a chance to go back at a specific time, if you had a time machine, where would you go back to? What decade? What century? What time in history?
You know what?
Would you be? Maybe.
I could answer that right away. I would say Egypt. Egypt was an interesting time. A lot of very awesome historical events that occurred in Egypt. So Egypt for me, definitely love the pyramids.
Egypt for him, and I don't know. There's so many great time periods to choose from.
What would you pick?
Gee, I think I'd want to see dinosaurs and stuff like that. I don't know.
Because you are a dinosaur? Because you're old.
So that was a 2. That was for both of us. Now we're going to jump a question for me. Ray Rock.
What?
Ray Rock.
You mean me?
It says Raz. I'm sorry, I get this mixed up all the time.
Okay.
Raz, this is from Domingo. Domingo? You know Domingo? Huh? Who are your top 5 superheroes?
Oh, okay.
Tough one.
Because you grew up in the time where all these Marvel and DC characters.
You can't have a superhero list without Superman.
Okay,
of course.
But are you doing it from 1 to 5 or 5 to 1?
I'm doing
just whatever.
5.
Okay. So 1 to 5.
Superman definitely.
Okay.
Man of Steel, fast runner, heat vision.
Yeah.
The works.
Every man's dream to be like Superman.
The Hulk.
Yeah.
Can you go wrong with the Hulk?
Can't go wrong with the Hulk.
He's a beast.
Yeah.
He's green.
We both said it, yeah. He's mean.
He's mean.
He's a
mean
fighting
and
machine,
green. When I was a kid, I think I liked Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Yeah.
The old school Aquaman?
I'm sorry. That's what we had when I was a kid. We had the old school Aquaman.
I'm sorry, but that outfit, oh boy.
I might have had an outfit like that. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Another one is Spider-Man.
Can't go wrong with Spider-Man.
Only I had a Spider-Man costume when I was a kid that wasn't exactly appealing.
What do you mean?
It was a green Spider-Man.
There was
Don't
such
ask
thing as a green Spider-Man?
My mother purchased me a green Spider-Man costume. I was the only kid running around with a green Spider-Man costume. I don't know. It had a spider on it. It was kind of a bargain store Spider-Man.
I'm looking.
Times were rough back then.
I'm looking in the back to. Can we get that picture? Okay. That's 4. You have one more.
I think I'm going to go 2 more, but
you got top 6. Then.
Can I do 6?
Yeah, sure. It's our podcast. We can say it.
Santa Claus. If he was a superhero, I'd want it to be Santa Claus. He's flying around. He's giving out presents. He's spreading joy.
That's not a superhero. Oh gosh.
He does superhero things. He gives out presents. He gives out.
I'll ask the people this. You comment below. Do you believe Santa Claus is a superhero or not? I'm going to say no.
I think he is.
That's weird. But.
And on my last one, I don't know how many people have heard of it, but it's Italian Batman.
Are you making up heroes now?
Well, it's Italian Batman.
Batman.
He makes a lot of deals with people. He's a neighborhood guy. Okay. He does a lot of favors for people.
Huh.
He'll do you a favor. He's a knockaround guy. Kind of a little bit Robin Hoodish. He steals. I don't know who he gives it to, but he steals. And, What the Italian Batman. I think, I got a Captain America shirt on, but, I'll stop at 6. But we'll finish up with Italian Batman. Next question's for you. You're Ray Rock again. And I know you, well, let's see. Peter knows you lift weights. Peter
You asked me if I know all these people. I don't know these people.
A lot of your friends are followers, so I figured you know these people. He's lifting weights. and he wants to get his back muscles stronger. Do you have any advice for him? He's a young guy. He's 17 years old. He's playing ball. Do you have any advice?
I would just tell Peter, what's the long-term goal? I understand you're an athlete, so not only weight training would be optimal, but also some speed training could, not could, but it definitely should be a benefit. My question to you is, what is the ultimate goal? What is your fitness level? What's your height? What's your weight? Are you trying to lose weight? Are you trying to gain weight for a specific position that you're in? Are you do you have previous injuries that are going to limitate your training? There's so many factors and questions, but the biggest thing I can tell you from your back is to definitely go to a trainer, get yourself an assessment, meaning see your limitations and what your strong points, your weaknesses are, so then you can have the right programming. From what you're hearing, I used to have been a personal trainer for very known gyms. I have experience. I still train people now on the side, which I do. I'm still certified. And, it's a good business. Love to get back into it. So, Peter, call me
So
if you want me to work with you.
So I want to piggyback on that question.
Sure.
What age is too young to start lifting weights? Peter's 17. I think that's a good age to start. But what age would you suggest?
I would say, 17, 18 is a good age. But if you want to get lower with the age, I would say around 14, 15.
You don't think 12-year-olds should be lifting weights?
No, because at that point, funny enough, you got me lifting at 12, 13, but it could really stunt your growth. And that really is an issue where too much of the weight and the production of heavy weights at a young age can stop your growth and stop your puberty, in a sense. We did it the right way when you were training me. We waited till I started hitting my growth spurt and did it over time. I started lifting back when I was 15, JV football, and I remember I sprained both my knees because I didn't know how to squat. Remember that?
I remember you had a few injuries.
I had a few injuries, but over time, now I can confidently say I'm an elite lifter now. But to answer the question overall,
elite lifter.
Yes, we're getting a lot of confusion in the back of saying elite. Yes, I'm an elite lifter. I'm not. I'm not as heavy as I used to. I'm not lifting crazy weight anymore, but I'm very very consistent.
And we had a few questions, I think, a couple of weeks ago about lifting, right? About weightlifting. I thought it was how much you bench and all of that.
Yeah.
I remember I said I bench 700-800 pounds. And
I bench 350. I can also squat in my prime time days, 465. My deadlift is not the greatest, but almost 500. Now forget it. Now I'm just trying to look good, feel good, play good. That's it. I'm at that point now in my life at 29. So, but it was a good question. Thank you, Peter.
Peter did a good job with that.
Got me thinking in my.
Trying to see if there's any more questions here we can ask.
Well, I got a question for you.
Sure.
I don't know if you. I mean, you asked this question. What's 4th of July mean to you? You asked me that a while ago.
What does 4th of July mean to me?
Yeah.
Celebration. Family, of course. It's always about family.
Which, by the way, we have a lot of family tonight. Hi, family.
A lot of sacrifice. A lot of people sacrificed a lot of things for, it's a great day for our country. So, eating a lot of good food.
Yeah.
We got some cherry pie and apple pie there. We got some burgers. Notice the red, white, and blue rainbow cookies. Very impressive.
Yum, 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 yum.
Very impressive. So it means about, a lot of everything to me. So how was your weekend? And then I want you to ask me about mine.
So work's been slowing down now. Again, it's top secret stuff. I can't get too much in detail.
Your life will be in danger if he talks about it. That's all I'm saying.
People there could be a hitman like, the red beam on me. And then if I say one thing.
If anybody's gonna take that bitch down, it's gonna be me.
Oh, how was your weekend?
French fry difficulties. We went to Virginia. We had a good time. I did a little jamming. I played in a band a little bit. You'll see. A lot of fun stuff we did. A lot of history of Virginia. Went to a they call it the tri-state area where Delaware. I just can't stop laughing this episode. Not Delaware, D.C., Virginia, and Maryland all meet. They call it the tri-state area, and they're all within 10 minutes of each other. And we kind of bounced around to each state.
That's cool.
And there's a lot of history there. We had a great time. And,
this country has a lot of history.
some good food like we always have. And,
Yeah.
met some fun people. Some guy's name, I think his name was Mark. I'm trying to get the name of the place that we went to. He made these shaved ices that were really good.
Let me ask you, I know we live in New York, but if you had to pick out of the 50 states, which state would you want to live in? And I'll tell you.
It's a good question.
Yeah. Since again, it is America's birthday.
Everybody thinks I'm going to say Nevada. I know.
We know why.
Everybody thinks I'm going to say Nevada.
If you had to pick besides New York.
Man, I'm kind of tired of the cold weather. So I don't know if I'd pick anywhere in the Northeast, even though obviously up in Maine and Boston, those are all beautiful.
Too cold.
A beautiful area.
Too cold, colder than us?
Yeah,
no.
I might say Nevada. Nevada. I'm going to go with it. Why not? Yeah, Nevada. You thought I was going to say it? Well, I said it. It's Nevada.
So what are you going to do? What are you going to do about it?
How about you?
I'm going to go with Florida.
Florida's nice.
Well, you know why? Because it's in the East Coast. I like my sleep. I don't like changing time zones. It messes me all up, jet lag. So you know what? Let me stick with the East Coast. Florida's always warm. I know the consequences with Florida with hurricanes and flood warnings and all that. So I'm willing to roll the dice. Now, a city.
You said dice, Nevada.
Well, me, Florida.
So I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
I don't know if we did. We weren't too into fireworks when we were younger. I think somebody in Mom's family got injured with some fireworks.
Really?
Yeah. I think it was her aunt. And she's shaking her head yes. So we were kind of against the whole firework thing. But when I was a kid, I lived on Crotona Avenue, which is right off of 187th Street in the Bronx, not far from Arthur Avenue. That's where we all grew up. And they would light the block on fire from one corner to the next. They would pour gasoline down the center of the street, and they would line that. And we're not talking a small block. We're talking a city block, a Manhattan-sized block. And they would put fireworks, blockbusters, M80s, rockets, and they would just light from one end, and the whole street would go up, and there would be explosions. It was like a war zone. How about you? Any good firework 4th of July displays? Maybe when we went away to Wildwood?
I remember one time when
Wildwood, New Jersey?
When I was 17, we were doing a 4th of July party, and met a girl on the boardwalk, and let's just say we went to the beach for a nice walk, and I came back 10 minutes later.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but 10 minutes, huh?
Is that all it takes?
10 minutes.
All right. So, with that being said, I got the 2-minute warning going on. And I want to thank again everybody for a great 4th of July episode. And thank our military. Salute you all.
Salute.
And here we go. Hey! Thank you,
Good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Rock up.
I want to thank everybody. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Didn't rehearse your.
So what do? You just twist?
Wait.
You just twist?
Top left. I'm sorry. Top left, bottom right. But not yet. Not yet. We gotta set it up.
Thank you.